Hello, my beautiful baddies. It is me back at it again with another reading for you guys. For those of you who are new, my name's Dayna. I am the psychic baddie, and I'm a psychic medium from Long Island, New York. I come on here to do readings, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, in person, at healing events, you name it, you can find me, I'll be there. All right, so without further ado, just want to quickly introduce you guys to what we have today here. Crown chakra crystal, amethyst with the gilded tarot. And today we are asking Spirit, should we move on? Should we go? Should I stay? Should I let go? What to do with this connection that's on your mind. So think of the person that's on your mind. If you felt guided to this video, if you felt connected to this video before you clicked on it, this reading is for you. Hello, Baddie. Welcome to your reading. That means you chose the crown chakra crystal and the gilded tarot. Today, before we even get into the tarot, let's slow down for a minute. I really want to dive in to what's going on within your connection with help of spirit, with some oracle cards and everything. We really want to dive into that. So for those of you who aren't new to my channel, you know I usually channel before I pull cards. A lot of times they'll show me cards clairvoyantly in my head before they come out. And if they do come out, that's just that extra confirmation for you that spirit is here with you and they're giving this message through me. I'm just a channel for them. Okay, guys, without further ado, I'm just going to take a deep breath. Let me settle into the space and tap into your energy. Okay, pile one? Okay. Something about the verbiage this person uses, how they talk to you, or what they say, their word choice, diction. I'm hearing, yeah, the words they say. I'm hearing. I feel like when this person says something to you, they might be coming from a place of love or trying to give you advice, but you take it as a personal attack or you take offense to it. And it's not, this person always points the finger at you and says, oh, you need to just handle how I say things. No, this person also could cater how they say things to what would resonate with you best. And someone who is committed to choosing to loving you every day, um, if they have the time and space and energy to do so, will make that adjustment for you. Now, I feel like this person, now notice how I said if they have the time, space, and energy to do so, because I feel like this person doesn't have the time, space, and energy to do that. I feel like this person has a lot going on within their own life of things that are personally connected. Ooh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I hit the mic. But things that are personally connected to them, this may be going on with their family, you know, parents, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, someone may be sick in the family. There could be, um, I also feel like this person needs to work a lot. Like their finances is important to stabilize their life. And they also might feel like because of whatever is going on with their family, that they need to work even harder to provide. I'm getting that. Okay, sorry. Excuse me. I will try to crop that out. I'm so sorry. Okay. Um, I felt guided to just pick up this deck. I wanted to go in a certain order, but let me just go with the flow that Spirit is guiding me to do. I wanted to save this advice for the end, but I feel like Spirit just really needs to tell the Divine Feminine in this connection something. Whew, headspace and red flags. Those are the cards I want to come out. Tribe at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're waiting. Meanwhile, Spirit wants you to focus on your community that you have and realize that you have everything with or without this person. I have the ability to change my mood by the thoughts I am choosing to think. I focus on things that bring me joy, not on things that rob me of my peace. Headspace. I feel like this person is having a hard time doing this. This person's headspace is clouded with things that are stressing them out, negative things that are going on, and they put on a brave face. Now, no one on social media would have any clue into what this person's actually dealing with or going through. Maybe this person even hides it, I feel like, from you to a good amount. They make sure that everyone sees them as the stable, secure person, but in their own head, It's like you see how this person has their hands on their head. They're like like hands on their head. They're internally they're having a freak out, but they're putting on this brave face, this poker face, as if nothing's going on. They're like perked, perked. That's the red flag. Is that this person doesn't have the space to carry their own weight. And that's why this person doesn't have the emotional availability for you. Sun card just came out. For those of you who aren't new to my channel, if you saw, I just picked up that deck. I have 3 S cards in the tarot deck. The High Priestess, because she's the psychic and she lets you know what's up. The Sun card, that's the spirit putting their stamp on this message, letting you know clear as day. That's what I said. What I just said was the truth, clear as day. The Sun card, that's the way of saying that. Yes. And the last one is the Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords is that sort of truth. It's that sort of clarity. So when the Ace of Swords comes out right after I say something that's hard to confirm in the tarot, boom, yes, that's the truth. That's them saying that. That's the truth. Even though it'll be hard for us to confirm in tarot, that's the truth. Okay. Just very quickly, guys, I want to, sorry. When I channel, sometimes I get like excited. I listen to my instincts when things seem off. And it's like you can tell that this person is just putting on a poker face, yet you're not giving them credit for it. Because I feel like there's a lot of times when you have put on a poker face and you've been going through more than you have been letting on to this person. And this person has seen that within you and been able to take a step back and given you the space you needed, or given you what you needed, or offered you what you needed in that time, whether it be a massage on the temple or a kiss on the forehead. But they come over to you and they almost intuitively can instinctively feel that, and they act accordingly. Whereas I feel like you can instinctively feel that, but you're not acting accordingly or catering to that for that person. And maybe you don't want to do that for this person, but then let them go. Like, make it clear to them that you aren't willing to do that. Because it's like you say that you're willing to do that, you say that you want this person long term, but then this person tries to tell you again and again and again, listen, I'm not in the right headspace, I'm not in the right headspace, and it's like you're not hearing them clearly. They're telling you clear as day, but you're not. You're only seeing the poker face, and they want to be liberated from being in the poker face with you, because liberation's in reverse here. And I feel like this person has to keep up with the poker face with everyone but you. Like, that's how they want it to be. They want to be able to put that wall down with you. Okay. But I feel like because of this person's past behavior, you fear this energy, this headspace energy. You fear that this is more to do with you. You fear that them distancing themselves is more to do with you and their lack of interest and commitment to the connection. And this is because of their past behavior. So it's not coming from nowhere that you feel like this, but you need to liberate yourself from that thought, and you also need to liberate this person from that old story. Because if this person has told you, listen, hey, I acknowledge my behavior, I acknowledge how it's wrong, and I look going forward, I don't intend to ever do that to you ever again. I never intend to put you in that position, or I never intend to sacrifice our relationship in that way, or put our relationship at risk in that way ever again. And if they can make you a promise like that, you need to liberate them from the old story and trust that if they need to distance themselves, that it's really about what they say it is about. And it's not because they're out here one to be willy-nilly or looking for an outside connection. Okay. So should you move on? Oh Lord, should you move on? If I'm being completely honest, I heard yes. And then these 3 cards were at the top. 8 of Pentacles at the bottom. And I also want to just see this. Okay. 8 of Pentacles at the bottom. 8 of Pentacles is interesting because the 8 of Pentacles talks about hard work. It talks about working hard. Pentacle after pentacle after pentacle. I almost feel like this effort is unrewarded or unjustified. I don't want to say unrewarded, unjustified. Like, this person isn't putting in nearly that amount. And I understand they are going through something. It's not personal. The reason they're not putting in this amount is not personal. It's a sheer incapability of the amount of energy that one has. The amount of emotional capacity that one has. This person has only so much headspace and they just don't have space for you right now. That is the truth. That is the truth. But instead and this person has admitted that to you, right? But instead of cutting you off because you mean that much to this person does not want to cut you off. They want you to be able to understand without them having to explain that their head is just so crazy that they can't offer you that right now. But in their mind, in their head, it doesn't mean they don't see it. It just means that they don't have space to even think about whether or not they see it. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because there's a great love here. Like this person being willing to instinctually see when you are depressed or upset or down and be able to take action on that instinctively and intuitively, that is love. And you wanting to understand what is going on with this person, it's coming from a place of love. Even though your poking is shearing on codependency, because you kind of poke. Well, so what's going on? So what are your boundaries? And this person has told you again and again, I don't have the space for this right now. This person has told you in this period of time, like within the past 2 months, this person has told you multiple times, I don't have the space. But you continue to like kind of probe, almost like a therapist, as a therapist would or should. This person has a therapist. They don't need you, boo. Okay. Six of Swords. It talks about moving towards calmer waters. So I feel like this effort is unjustified. So Spirit is saying, yes, you should move forward. Because this person doesn't have the ability to offer you right now what you want to offer, what either of you may want in theory can't happen in reality right now, is what Spirit is saying. The Chariot card here, the Chariot, this is interesting that these cards came out together because I heard the word yes. The High Priestess, like I said, is one of my yes cards. I said that. She's a psychic. It's like, I'm letting you know what's up. I heard yes, and the High Priestess is facing these two cards that both talk about forward movement. Now, the interesting thing, Six of Swords about moving towards calmer waters, I do feel like moving away from this connection would relax you and de-stress you because I do feel like you, especially with the tendency to move towards codependency, you probing at this person, it's like I said, it's coming from a place of love, and you can't help until you heal your own wounds of codependency, being very hyper concerned and very hyper evaluating what this person headspace is like and what this person is going through emotionally and their emotional health and their mental health. And it's like you need to take a step back and focus on you, boo. Focus on you, boo. They have a therapist. They have therapy, like I said. But it's part of the codependency that you kind of just want to fix and give advice and problem solve, and also because it makes you feel good because you feel like, well, I'm just asking for reassurance. When this person gets upset at you for probing, you're like, well, I'm just asking for reassurance. Well, I just needed reassurance. Why can't you offer me that? Huh? I don't have the space for it. How many times I gotta say it? This person might have also said, I want you to be able to understand without me saying. This person might have said that to you. Because intuitively, that's really how they want you to intuitively just know because that's how they feel they can be with you. And I don't feel you might not be able to offer this person that right now either in the space that you're in, unless you heal that codependency and that codependent wound and that tendency to probe and pry and problem solve and give advice to every person that comes to you with a story. Sometimes people just need you to listen. And I'm sorry if this is coming off a bit harsh. I'm just channeling directly from Spirit, and I really want you to know I'm not judging you at all. This is coming from a place of love. Like, I put these videos out on my channel for free. I don't get paid for this. I want to do this because I care about sharing a message and I care that I have the ability to channel something like this for you. So the Chariot card talks about, it's like a checkpoint to me because it's the only card in the deck that talks about forward movement that can't move backwards. That's why I said this is interesting because there's so much love here that it feels almost unreasonable for you two not to be together. But when you look at it logically and logistically, it doesn't make sense to be together. Oh, performance and self-love. I just stuck my hand over here for those of you who didn't see, and this deck is right here, and the two cards on the top kind of just came off with my pinky. And sometimes that instinctively happens. Like as a channel for Spirit, as a psychic medium, they can kind of just like move into my hands. That's how cards come out and everything. Okay, performance. I surrender my need to people please in order to feel accepted. I am good enough just the way I am. I do feel like part of you feels like you are either walking on eggshells or kind of fitting into this perfect mold or being perfect for this person, fitting into their ideal. I must learn to provide myself the same love and dedication I give to others. Yep. Because you will continue to be hyper consumed, hyper evaluating this person's headspace, and you need to be more worried about your own. You both need it. This would both set you free walking away from this. And it's almost sad that it has to be forever. It is sad. It is sad. Because the chariot card, no going back. I just feel like once you move away from this, you two will become different people. And at that point, there would be no coming back together because the only way for this connection to exist was in the state that it was in. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, it's fortunate because you're growing and you're learning as individuals. And sometimes people, people really come into our lives and they're meant to change us in such profound ways. And I feel like you did that for each other. And now it's time to let each other go and let yourselves enter another chapter of your lives. It's beautiful. It's extremely sincere. It's extremely genuine, the love that I fear here. Feel feel here. And I do feel that you fear letting this person go. And that is part of your lesson. Because I said fear by accident. All right, I'm sending you guys so much love. I don't want to drag this out too long. I do feel like I'm saying the same message over and over at this point, and it feels really clear. The Eight of Cups, guys, with the Seven of Swords. I didn't want to show you, but Eight of Cups talks about walking away from things that no longer serve you. Seven of Swords is about self-sabotage, self-victimhood. And the Two of Swords is about blindfolding yourself to keep yourself blocked and stuck. So you might be having rose-colored glasses right now, or trying to keep them on as long as you can. Spirit is saying you need to make the decision that's best for you, and you already know that that's not this person at this time. And once it's no longer this person at this time, I do feel like you will grow and change and kind of just move down your own separate pathways. That's the future that I see, at least. All right, I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for vibing with me, Baddie. And as always, I'm sending you so much love. Know that you don't need no man. You're an independent Baddie.